¿Qué tal, amigos? Bienvenidos a lo que será mi primera serie en el canal. He decidido que sea Metal Gear 2, Sons of Liberty. He decidido empezar por el 2 simplemente porque tenía muchísimas ganas de jugarlo y ese era el que más me apetecía jugar. Pero probablemente el siguiente sea el 1 o sea el 3, no llevaré un orden preestablecido. Sin embargo, avisaros de que todas estas series estarán en nuestro canal de Twitch en directo, pero quedarán colgadas en nuestro canal de YouTube. Os dejaré todas las redes en la caja de comentarios y nada, espero que apoyéis mucho el canal, comentadme qué series os gustarían, qué os están pareciendo las que se están haciendo ahora y nada, espero que disfrutéis tanto como yo esta primera aventura. Un saludo. Vale, pues vamos a hacer la primera misión rápido y normal, tipo 2. Vamos allá. Es bastante cinemática, aviso de antemano.
River. 2 years ago, we had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Hostia, el mando.
Our boy is right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
Vale.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear.
Vale, nos saltamos el
Your weapon is
tutorial,
a tranquilizer gun converted from a...
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Por si había dudas.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it. And now every state...
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale. The mission objective is visual confirmation.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Vale. Movimiento. Apuntar, pistola y menos. ¿Qué tenemos? Sensor que detecta vida, cigarrillos. Vale, muy bien. Hostia. Empezamos mal, empezamos mal. Empezamos mal. Entiendo que bajará por ahí, ¿no? ¿O qué? A ver, por ahí. Baja y ahora por ahí. Uf. Vale. Joder, empezamos bien. Vale. Por aquí hay uno. Vale. Vale, esto no se puede abrir. Por aquí. Vale. Se puede. A ver si... Vamos a ir por aquí.
The frequency is 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
No
There's a frequency set aside for it.
se puede cancelar el tiro y no sé por qué no.
Sorry, but no mailing this time. Call me on the codec when you want to.
Got it.
Vale.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be on that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
No se puede. Vale. Hostia. Empezamos mal, empezamos mal. Vale. Hostia. Empezamos mal. No entiendo que tenemos que volver a hacer seguramente. Aquí nada. Por aquí. Uf. Vale. Vamos a pegarse a las paredes. Joder, vamos bien conectados. Vale. No se puede. Hostia, tío, esto que no se pueda cancelar el disparo es una putada, tío. Esto está demasiado... Hostia, vamos bastante bien de balas, Bastante bien. Se puede cancelar el tiro, no sé por qué no. Joder, más balas. El detallito de reflejarte en el suelo. Aquí. Vale, aquí había uno, ¿no? Vamos a ver. Yo creo que hay una puerta aquí, ¿no? A ver si me vas a matar. Hostia. Vale, por aquí no es. Hostia, tío, esto que no se pueda cancelar el disparo es una putada, tío. Vale, por aquí abajo creo que vuelves a la parte de abajo del buque por donde entramos, ¿no? Tiene toda la pinta. Ah, pues no, no, por aquí.
Raven.
Hostia, vamos bastante bien de balas. Bastante bien. Un detallito de reflejación en el suelo.
Freeze. Move.
Aquí le podías amenazar así. Tenía que estar más de frente, yo creo. Vale, aquí hay dos. Uno en la pasarela y el otro en el piso de abajo. Este dormido y este también. Prefiero ir durmiéndolos antes. Buah. Este no se mueve de aquí. Espero que no esté muy alto, yo estoy escuchando las máquinas súper altas de volumen, tío. Vale, creo que están todos dormidos. No me he dejado ninguno.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol at the small room on the port side.
Tiene que estar más de frente, yo creo. Aquí hay dos. Uno en la pasarela. Vale, aquí hay bombitas, ¿no? Y por aquí no. No. Necesito una de. No, esto, tío. Ahora. Esta no la tengo todavía. Vale. Quiero ir durmiéndolos antes.
Freeze.
Vale, si nos podemos. A ver si nos puede dar algo. Este no se mueve de aquí. Vale, no. Y aquí hay una camarita. Ah, no, todavía no, vale. Pues sí. No, es que hay dos ahora, ¿no? Vale. Espero que esté muy alto, Yo estoy escuchando las máquinas súper altas de volumen, tío. Madre mía, ahora no me acuerdo dónde era. Creo que están todos dormidos aquí. No me he dejado ninguno. Por aquí no era. Vamos a probar por la otra puerta esta que estaba rota. Si tenemos suerte.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol at the small room on the port side.
Llego. No llego. Ah, bien. Vale, aquí hay bombitas, ¿no? Y por aquí no. A ver si esta puerta la que han arreglado, la de... Unos coros aquí, tío. Unos aquí. Esta no la tengo todavía. Ah, mira, por aquí se sube. Vale. Vale, a ver si camarita.
Freeze.
A ver si no puede dar algo a esto. está. Vale. Coño. Una camarita. Va, no, todavía no. No sé si esto está roto. Una natación. ¿Qué hay puesto ahora, tío? Sí, vamos para arriba. No, para arriba, ¿era? Sí, para arriba. Aquí debe ser algo. Vale. Vale, cajita y para el menú, perfecto. Vamos a probar por la otra puerta. No había bien, estaba rota. Tenemos suerte.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Vale. Yo creo que así... Coño. Vale. Sí. Ah, perfecto. Una cosa a los cigarrillos, pero... Vamos para arriba. No, para arriba, ¿eh? Sí, para arriba. Aquí debe ser algo.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Did you find out where that ship is headed?
Looking at it. 35 degrees longitude. Latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the hold to locate the actual metal...
Primer boss me parece que era la chica.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secure. Infrared sensors placed in operation. Yes, they are all planted. And the vehicle's pilot. Are you sure you can trust him? No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit.
Did you
I
find
have
out where
nowhere
that
else
ship
to
is
go.
headed?
Looking at it. 35 degrees longitude.
I want to stay and
Latitude around
fight.
58.
There is no choice
More
to
than
make here,
500
Olga.
miles off the coast
Need I
of the
remind you
Bermudas.
that you are carrying my grandchild?
So the prototype is ready for
You
solo
will
testing.
be on the helicopter
It's basically
out of here
combat
now.
worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype
Debe ser un de
is
Marine.
designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the
Freeze.
hold to locate the actual metal.
Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
Primer boss me parece que era la chica.
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Control room.
Me flipa demasiado el doblaje de estas películas, de estos juegos.
Infrared sensors placed
What
in
else do you
operation.
have there? Take the knife and toss it.
Yes, they are all planted.
Not there. Toss it overboard.
And the vehicle's pilot.
Hold that position. Now, turn
So
around.
you can trust you know what you're doing. No, it's not over yet.
Pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission.
It's stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I
Do not
mean.
worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Ah, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Vale, es la primera boss, así que...
Hands over your head. Now.
Hostia, me agobia un huevo que esto tenga tanta
Since I
sensibilidad.
was born. I grew up on the battlefield.
Toss your gun
Conflict and victory were my parents. It's my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good.
Show your face.
I know you. You're all the same. Nothing else matters to me. We are nomads. Wanderers.
¡Toma!
I said don't move.
Flipa disparando desde la cabeza.
Whoever you are, you're not
Esto juego.
stopping us.
What else do you have? Toss it.
Es demasiada suerte lo que tengo.
Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
Es más complicado. ¿Dónde está? No. Un
Not
pedazo
too
de todo.
shabby. New York, I mean.
Me entiendo nada. Ah, estoy más joven. está detrás, ¿no?
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise.
Ah,
I think we deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. No one gets lucky twice either.
vale, coño. Vale, es la primera boss. Así que... Hostia, me agobia un huevo que esto quita tanta sensibilidad.
I grew up on a battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents.
Ni de coña. Oh, no sé. No. Quedan dos toquecitos, creo. Disparando de la cadera.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Complicado aquí. No. Más demasiada suerte, no me quedo. ¿Cuántos toques le quedan? Creo que no me da. Joder, está detrás, ¿no? Queda un toque solo. Queda un toque. Aquí el zombito, ¿no? Uno más cerca. Ni de coña. Oh, no sé. Quedan dos toquecitos, creo. Complicado aquí. ¿Cuántos toques le quedan?
Cipher. The ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
Creo que no me da.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Who is that?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah.
Joder.
He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
Me voy a poner un poquito más
They're
abajo.
after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw
Yeah,
a
I'm
surveillance
focused on-
report just now. It looked like the Cipher.
Cipher T?
Army.
First the Marines, then the
Yeah, I'm
Russians,
focused.
now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new metal gear. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip.
Menos más cerca.
Anonymous tip.
Anonymous. You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was E.E.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her E.E.
Emma? Emery?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know. I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you. The ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
No sé si notaba algo, o munición o...
Yeah, the GRU colonel.
Oh, claro.
He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. It's not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
Los Metal Gear y las escaleras infinitas, tío.
Tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip
Además
was
te respetan todos los peldaños, tío.
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know. I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
Do you think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know.
Joder, tío.
After I got
No,
the
ni
tip,
una.
I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake.
Sube algo de munición por aquí.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines M9. I'll find those somewhere around
Creo que
here.
la parte de abajo del barco
Raise too
ahora.
much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Vale, tenemos munición. Vale. A ver. No sé si notaba algo, o munición o... Bueno, la tapita. Aquí había algo de munición. Creo que tenemos que volver a Metal Gear y las escaleras infinitas, tío. De verdad. Mierda. Dios, joder, te respetan todos los peldaños, tío. Hostia, no me quedan encima balas de la M9. No tiene silenciador. Joder, tío. No hay ninguna. Ahora. Sube algo de munición por aquí. No, caja. Vale. Intenta hacerlo silencioso. No sé la parte de abajo del barco ahora que... Vale, hay munición. Vale. Pero hay 3 y no tengo nada. O sea, no tengo la M9. Ah, bueno, pues. Vale, voy a tirar de estas. Pero no, pero a ver. Si tienen que desmayar, cabrones. Vale. Creo que tenemos que volver al mismo sitio de antes. Mierda. Es que no tengo balas de la M9, tío, me cago en la leche. Dios. Esto hace un escándalo que flipas. Hostia, no me quedan encima balas de la M9, me cago en... Ahora. Es que encima no tiene silenciador, ¿no? Ya está, tío, me cago en la leche. Me la suda. Mierda. Pero hay 3 y no tengo nada. Llego. Soy trabajador. Pero no, pero a ver. Si tienen que desmayar, cabrones. Adiós. Es que no tengo balas para el M9 tampoco, tío. Me cago en la leche. Es que no tengo balas de la M9, tío, me cago en la leche. Dile que no, tío. No respires. Esto hace un escándalo que flipas. Es que silencioso esto va a ser complicado. Ya está, tío, me cago en la leche. Me la suda. Mierda. Llego.
No need to worry. There's a way through.
Soy trabajador.
Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control room for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough.
Y ahora viene la parte esta, donde están todos los marines ahí. Es que no tengo balas para el M9 tampoco, tío. Me quedo las pantallas de cine.
The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
No me acuerdo cuántos había. Entiendo que tiene que haber 4 por cada... 4 debería haber. No respires. ¿Saltamos por los aires? No, por ahora. Luego por aquí. Este de aquí. queda uno, ¿no? Ah, no, pues son 3. Es una gran 4.
Arizona Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes.
Esta parte de aquí me da un poco de más.
There's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control room for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough.
Sí, ahora viene la parte esta donde están todos los marines ahí viendo la pantalla de cine.
The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that.
No me acuerdo cuántos había. Entiendo que tiene que haber 4 para creo que... ¡Ay! No. Joder, más todavía, tío. Ya. ¿Saltamos por los aires? No, no vale. Esto no se puede abrir aquí. Aquí creo que no quedan más. Y juraría que queda uno, ¿no? Menos mal que me dan balas. Menos mal. Dame 9 ahora, ¿sabes? Ah, no, pues son 3. Es una gran 4.
Arizona Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes.
Esta parte de aquí me da un poco de mal rollo.
Session with the commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Creo que... ¡Ay! No. Joder, más todavía, tío. Venga ya. Esto no se puede abrir. Aquí creo que no quedan más. Menos mal que me dan balas. Menos mal. Dame 9 ahora, ¿sabes? Joder, macho. No, que no le doy. Hostia, cuánta sensibilidad tiene el puto mando, tío. De verdad. ¡Mierda!
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
No tengo nada, tío. Bueno, hostia.
Has stopped at his speech already. All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence. Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Las rayitas esas, tío.
Who goes there?
Vale. Joder, macho. No.
Aim for the lights.
Hostia, cuánta sensibilidad tiene el puto mando, tío. De verdad. ¡Mierda! No tengo nada, tío. Bueno, a hostia. Desaparece.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Rayitas esas, tío.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than
Vale,
the
hay que sacarle
government's
fotos al
recording
Metal
lines.
Gear, ¿no?
We need 4 shots. Metal Gear
Francesca.
front right and front left. And
Why are you
close-up of
here?
the Marine
We
Corps
thought you were with the Colonel.
What the? There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
No me acordaba de esto, tío.
Things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue.
The Colonel
All they're
will be
doing is
joining
watching.
you soon.
It would creep me out less if they
Comrade.
tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course. What? The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary
The men
network.
down here are
Managed to get
definitely
into that
Marines.
workstation and overrode a part of the system software. If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
With anything that I'm not interested in fighting these guys.
Simple, really.
The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
Push the action button.
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure. Push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than
Vale, hay que sacarle fotos al Metal Gear, ¿no?
We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, there should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
I won't be making any sudden moves.
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
Be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right. We'll deal with the rest.
There's actually one little thing. Stay low.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. It is a fact that players in favor of some say that our strategic radars and aircraft carriers will be reduced by the promise that they will not. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. It must be tense, not to mention interference with a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Right. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force would think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. Getting back to the topic.
Freeze.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. The horror of nuclear war. father, I want to leave a better world for future generations. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's cities. There's an Army's wrecks. It cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any. All familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. Onboard joint current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct identifies targets with unerring accuracy. Takes them out. Massive. It is the ultimate weapon. It is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development.
Metal Gear.
It cannot be more different in nature from the Navy. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. I seem to be repeating myself. I promise you that they will not succeed. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great mantle. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
Okay, we're fine.
Left.
Parte central. Parte frontal
Down.
derecha. Una de la de frente y una de la parte frontal izquierda.
Right. Front has a sting that nature never gave the mantle. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. Getting back to the top of the head. I have a daughter. Surrendered. It is my greatest wish never to have her or her children did not experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. But even as a soldier, I know that is my desire. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's wrecks, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great manta ray.
¿De dónde es esta foto? También. A ver.
Okay, we're fine. So, any code?
Parte central. Parte frontal derecha. Una de la de frente y una de la parte frontal izquierda.
Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave mankind. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. Move on. George Sears surrendered his
good.
Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. Intruder in the back! This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little. We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Todos están todos.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
So, any code
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
Hostia, me falta de frente, me cago en la leche.
I am
Falta de
Shalashaska,
frente.
also called Revolver Ocelot.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left! Intruder to the right!
Hostia, me he cagado, tío.
This machine.
Intruder in the back! What are you planning to do? Steal this thing? Intruder to the left!
No, I'm taking it back.
Uf, me he cagado, tío.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Rain. That is all. Dismissed.
Nobody move. Understood. Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot. Get a move on.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is developed by us. What do you intend to do? Russia will rise again.
Gurlukovich. I regret to inform. Nobody move. Understood. I came to take it back. This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
Are you still in league with solid?
That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Golukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one! Golukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Me encanta porque es como una peli buena, tío. Este juego, con la cinemática.
Looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
ByTheGwyn?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm! Have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
¿Qué le vas a hacer con Val? Una fumada el diseño del Metal Gear Rey este.
We have a problem.
Estoy al mando otra vez, tío.
Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Intensito, Pues nada, iremos con la misión del Raiden en breves. A ver qué tal se da. Un saludo.